Okay. All right. So I put some cards. See what's up as you get closer to the mic. Here we go. Okay, so today we have the Herkimer Diamond, dreams. I'm constantly manifesting my dreams into reality. So this is your advice today. Constantly manifest your dreams into reality. With the help of, you can call upon the Herkimer Diamond to help you with that. And then from my deck, I got these cards. Wait, this is like creating a weird, I don't even know. Okay. All right. So again, the pressure to raise your vibe and to also the advice of like going out, asking someone on a date. In the Tarot of Sexual Magic, we have the Two of Wands. I'll just have a peek at the definition of that. The energy's different today, isn't it? It's like the train has left the station kind of thing. There's like a momentum now that like it went from like too much stillness for a long time, and now it's just like ready or not, like the train is moving. Okay, so Two of Wands. Nearness. Sharing every bite of food to unite with another person without losing yourself. Yeah, so as we know, like we've all been trying to, stand in our own kingdom and get rid of codependency for, I don't know about you guys, but the last 3 years, there's been a lot of like tests and stuff like that. And if codependency and stuff like that hasn't been dragged out of you by this time, like anyway, it's been for everybody. And I watch other readings too, and I know at least one other divine feminine, and it's been hard on everybody. So at this point, there's the ability to come together, each as like your own kingdom, coming together to share, but you're not like giving yourself over to each other in any way. You're just like meeting as equals to share this, in this case, this rustic meal. And like this is the date to like make things improve. All right. Because like whatever, there were challenges and stuff, but you held on to your dreams to make them real and like come to this point where you're actually like meeting face to face and sharing something and feeling strong and like, and because I feel like the train has left the station, it's like the work has been done and like they've put their weapons like back up on the wall. There's no need, and like there's, flirting's okay in this case. And then we have the Ace of Cups. That's like one of the nicest cards in the Mother Peace deck, I think. Like, look at that. We wouldn't want to be diving into a watermelon fountain with two swans swimming next to you. Okay. Yeah. So falling in love, self-love, allowing yourself pleasure. Yeah. This is great. It's good reading so far. So far, so good. The other, excuse me, tarot cards. Well, we got this guy again. We had this yesterday. So it's like a divine gift of love, like an overflowing, peaceful love offering. So the divine masculine is going to be like coming through, like the combination of the. Let me just look at this. These guys came together. So I'm just gonna like have a peek at that. I mean, when I just look at those cards together, I guess I'll try to like let you see them too at the same time, because everybody loves pictures. I feel like the divine masculine wants to kind of keep it a secret that he's going after is going for this cup of love that's being offered by spirit, the hand of spirit. And I mean, that would be consistent with the sort of deceptive behavior that the divine masculine has been, and not just deceptive, but like sharp communication, like get out of my way, I'm doing this, deal with it, you know. But in this case, he's gonna have to like say, cut some people out so he can come forward in secret to take this cup. That's just my feeling. I'm sure there's tarot readers out there who have their own ideas, and that's totally cool. But like a lot of my, like I wasn't trained as a tarot reader. It's something I'm just learning about, and it's fun. But like since 2003, I've been like a Reiki master and doing psychic healing and stuff for people. So I do like combination of my skills here. I'm not like sending. This isn't like a Reiki video per se, but I like to read the cards psychically. I can't really like. Let me just mute this for a second. All right. Okay. Oh my gosh, we got the moon twice. Check that out. With the 8 of Swords and 2 of Cups and the Knight of Wands. All right. I'm just going to look up 8 of Swords for a sec. The other ones I feel pretty confident about. I don't know what's trying to steal my voice here. Okay. This book, the Hermetic Tarot, like they like to separate the court cards from the rest, and it's like, why? Okay. Yeah, it's cool. It's like, you know, yesterday, I believe it was yesterday. was either yesterday or the day before, there was like this intense heart energy that was just like really, and I didn't feel like it was myself, because I felt like I'd already been through the ringer in that regard. But I felt like somebody was really like, their heart was waking up big time, and it was quite something. And then today, I'm not feeling that heart energy. It's just movement like crazy. It's just, it's on, and it's unstoppable. It's kind of interesting. Okay. It's actually nice to feel that change, like not just because it sort of felt like the heart energy and the stillness was just like a pot simmering, and after a while you're just like, okay, like let's move on. Like, it's nice to feel love and everything and contemplate, but after a while you're just like, you gotta bust out. So as far as this Eight of Swords card, Eight swords point upward, crossing and touching near the top of the card. The rose appears darker but intact, except for two bent rays at the upper left and right. There are 8 rings, one for each. Sorry, I'm like adding syllables. All right. Okay. There are 8 rings, one for each sword. The force is shortened in this card as evidenced by the rings, which are incomplete. The symbols for Jupiter and Gemini appear at the top and bottom. The meaning: excessive force applied to small things, too much attention to detail at the expense of principles and more important points, malice, pettiness, domineering, great ease in some things, countered by equal disorder in others, impulsive, equally fond of giving or receiving, generous, clever, acute, selfish, without strong feeling of affection. Yeah, so when I look at this card and I see these like what looks like a Wi-Fi signal or kind of thing, like criterion, I don't know, Wi-Fi I get that. Like what I feel is that they're, in this case, for this set of cards that go together, the divine masculine has been like overdoing it with, let's say, like communicating with too many partners and like putting too much force and aggression over an area that like doesn't require that much activity, and it's just like overwhelming energies, and like trying to like hit this goal of this flower of life, with like too many aggressive means, and okay, and doing so in secret and like moving ahead like too quickly with passion for like to get affection. So there's like, I'm just gonna try to think of these messages together. So we have different sets. Like, if this is the divine masculine's kind of go-to behavior, if he's gonna conquer that, he's gonna be this Knight of Swords, just like going through, like taking no prisoners in secret to come get this cup of love that's like divinely gifted, guided, to ask the divine feminine out on a date to improve things, because he's fallen in love again, because he wants to make his dreams come true. So, like the oracle at Delphi, like, know thyself. So just know this is you. Like, this has been your way to, like, impulsively just go forward with passion, regardless, like, in secret, to, like, overdo love because you were looking for this kind of affection and abundance, but you can't go about it this way anymore. Like, the divine has intervened and said, like, look, like, this is what I'm offering you, like, notice it. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna still be kind of like my regular behavior methods of coming forward in secret, but this time, instead of being the night of passions, it's like, I'm gonna communicate. I'm gonna, like, some people might not like the news I'm bringing, like, that I'm, like, cutting through situations to come forward because I've neglected my dreams, and I want to meet as equals on a date because I want to improve things, because I'm back in love with this person. That's what I'm kind of feeling. So, yeah, and because we have, like, that energy of these 2 nights, like, coming forward, and passionate communication, is like, maybe that's why that feeling of the train has left the station is so strong, because, like, things are actually moving forward. Definitely, like, maybe not in the most mature way, not as the king, not as the emperor, but so it might not be, like, the exact message she wants to hear, but nonetheless, they're gonna meet face to face as equals, with all the fighting, like, set aside. But, like, they're gonna meet in a passionate, like, it's a wands, like, there's a flame. And I feel like, they're in a domestic setting, so meet to discuss, like, how can we make this work? Like, how can we be essentially like a family, even though I can be, like, a crazy liar sometimes. And I was scared by your divine femininity because it was new to me. And who are you? And it took the divine giving you a heads up to fully realize, like, what this was, because you're used to just, like, horsing around in darkness, like, trying to just take a stab at, like, too many different people to find, like, affection in secret before. But I mean, it's not cool. It's more fun to actually be in love. Like, look how much nicer that is. Why wouldn't you want that? Why wouldn't you want, like, this kind of vibe instead? For real. Instead of, like, instead of, like, these guys. But it's like, make the effort, take it up, take it higher, take yourself higher. All right, have a good day.